One more thing about the Colorado Buffaloes. It's too much jury being weighed on the sideline. Everybody got a watch, a choker chain. Everybody got a grill in their mouth. Listen, time out for all of that. You can't be icy on the field and showing and flashing all this jury if you out here losing 29-point leads. That is a disgrace. All right, all that flash and pizzazz, it gotta calm down. You ain't balling good enough to be wearing jury like that on the sideline like you in the pros, like you in the NFL, dog. It's over with. All that flash in the grill, Shador better not even do the watch celebration for the next couple of games unless they get some wins. Because right now, y'all are on watch, okay? The world is watching, trying to see what y'all gonna do, because the team is not mentally tough enough. They're not mentally focused. You know, they are not, like for real, it don't seem like they mentally there at times. On defense, bro, let me say this too. From top to bottom, it has to shift. Top to bottom. Because what happened was the world was waiting to see if there was some substance to Colorado's team, right? They saw the big win against TCU and said, oh, wait, maybe there is some substance to this. Maybe there is something special about this team, and everybody galvanized behind them, right? And I know Coach Prime got to play to recruitment, so he got to have the rappers and all the celebrities coming to the game, and because it looks great. A recruit going to want to play for a team when he know Lil Wayne, The Rock, Gilly, Wallow, Mace, Cameron. You might see Meek Mill at the game. LeBron might show up. You get to see Shannon Sharp and them come to the game. Stephen A. Smith come to the game. T.O. on the sideline. Warren Sapp coming through. It looks good to have all the celebrities there, right? A player wants to play for a team like that, and they want to play for Coach Prime in general. But it got to get back to the basics of football. It left that a while ago. It ain't been about football for a minute. It's been about flash and pizzazz. And what did Oregon's coach say to y'all, man? Oregon's coach said rooted in substance. Rooted in substance and not in just flashiness. He didn't say flashiness, but he said we're rooted in substance. And it got to get to that point for Colorado. Because right now, all it is flash. Too many grills, all that. I'm not trying to see none of that shit. I ain't trying to see none of that. If you won't lose a 29-point lead, they got a brutal schedule ahead of them. I was modest in the last video and said they got some tough games. They got a brutal schedule ahead of them. And we're going to see how they play when they play them other teams. If they play well and perform well, kudos. Y'all snap back, young men. But right now, nobody on the sideline needs to be having jury and iced out like that. And the defensive coordinator, that's how I know it ain't been about football. Because they playing some undisciplined football. How you the defensive coordinator? How many 12-man on the field penalties you going to draw? 4 of them? Come on. That is, what's the excuse for that? It's none. No excuse for that type of stuff happening 4 times in a game. 12 men on the field. What are we doing? What are y'all doing? But again, yeah, all that jury, I'm snatching everybody watch chain. I'm snatching it like I'm Debo. Give me that shit. Give me that. I'm going like for real. Grill out your, take the goddamn grill out your mouth. Show the world the teeth your mom and your daddy blessed you with. Okay? They ain't bless you with the ice in your mouth and all of that. You feel me? Because it ain't enough, like for real, because that ain't enough to distract the world from what happened last night. Seriously, he got to be able to rein them in better. Coach Prime got to do that. He got to do that. You know what I mean? And he got to hold off on the celebrities being back in the locker room and all of that, backstage with them. That's cool. But these boys, they not focused. They are not focused, man. They looking really mentally weak and they looking mentally warped. You know what I mean? Again, your defense can't cover slant routes and crossing routes. They still can't. That's a problem. They got the worst defense probably in FBS. Well, in Power 5 football. They got the worst defense between them and USC. I don't know. But seriously, man, and I'm looking, like I said before, he's going to have to decide where Travis Hunter is going to play. All that trying to turn him into a dual threat is over with now. Now we just got to win games. All that trying to turn him into the Heisman candidate, that's over with. Play him where y'all gonna where it's gonna benefit the team most, okay? Where he can help contribute to wins. Cause he looked like he was gassed last night. Cause on that last throw that Shador threw, he didn't even try to make a play on the ball when Shador threw the pick. He didn't try to make a play. He just walked over there. That's not okay. Then he getting mossed and all of that too. So, and I understand he's just coming back from injury, so I get that for sure. But if he going to just come back from injury, and I know y'all try to limit his snaps, but not really in the second half for real. Not really, man. You know, and stuff got to change because they're not mentally mature. They're not. All that. That's when I told y'all. And again, I didn't like Shador can do this the watch celebration and all that. I didn't like him doing that to Stan Barrett, a grown ass black man who been working on ESPN. When you talking, I mean, he wasn't trying to disrespect Stan, but I'm talking to a young man and he, you know what I'm saying, swagging out when he talking to me like you just like the honor is mine. The pleasure should be mine that you giving us an interview. I'm like, yeah, he got to tone that down. Then I see Shiloh telling dudes he'll beat the fuck out of y'all. I'll beat the fuck out of y'all and y'all coach before the game. Shiloh, for real? Because you can't cover in space that we're to be talking like that, young man. You can't. Okay, you a part of the secondary that's getting cooked. And just because you lead a team in tackles does not mean you getting cooked. I done seen him give up some big plays before too. And a lot of them, it ain't just on Shiloh. Because Shiloh, he not great at playing corner. I mean, because he's safety. He not great. Hey, Shiloh, yeah. He not great at secondary at playing. He not great at covering them routes either. I'm stuttering. But a lot of them, man, got to get it together. A lot of them got to get it together. Seriously. Because how the hell every receiver is having career days on y'all? Every receiver coming in and playing dominant. They out here getting Madden numbers on y'all every time they come play. I got to look up Colorado State numbers and see if that receiver got the same type of yardage, the same type of game he had. Did he have it against anybody else outside of Colorado? For real, is the dude last night, what is his name? I'm going to get the young man's name right because I wrote it down somewhere. Alec Iomanner. Alec Iomanner. Is he going to have the same type of game against somebody else going forward? Some receivers don't get 300 yards in a season. He damn near had 300 yards in a game, a receiver, right? That's ridiculous. They looking like potential future all pros against your defense. They looking like all Americans, dudes from a 1-4 team. And again, sometimes the record don't indicate how good a player is, and I've seen that firsthand in college football, right? I've seen that. Because Julian Stafford of the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils could have went to a FBS program and put up the big time numbers because Julian Stafford was that good. He was that good at Mississippi Valley, for real. But come on, man. Like, dudes from a 1-4 team and the receiver out here giving y'all that work all across. He giving work to everybody. Filleting, sauteing, broiling, barbecuing, deep frying, air frying everybody around him. Come on, that's not okay. And again, too, you got to decide where Travis Hunter going to go because, see, this back in the day when Charles Woodson and them was playing, these quarterbacks wasn't throwing the ball 50 times a game. They wasn't doing that. They wasn't throwing the ball 50 times a game. You know what I mean? Now they throwing the ball 50 times a game. And he getting worn out and exhausted. The boy threw the ball 45 times last night. Shador threw the ball 48 times last night. That used to be unheard of in college football back in the day. So now, yeah, he's going to get winded faster at times, man, especially coming back from an injury. And then I told y'all, Travis looked like he a little too small at times for big receivers. You know, he's a really great player. But yeah, man, it's look tough right here. My son right here, y'all. But yeah, man, like, it's looking tough. I'm taking everybody, watch this. You hear me? Ear ring out your goddamn ear. I don't care if it's from Claire's. I don't care if it's from Walmart, Target, whatever. Get all that out your get all that off. We need to get it back to football. Get it back to the basics. Get it back to the nitty gritty. Get it back to hard, gritty football being played. Not all the celebrity stuff, not all the flashiness, not all the flamboyant type talk, because it's the luster and the lore from the team has died down. It's done now. Hey, baby. The lore from the team and the luster has died down now. You got to get back to the basics. All that flashiness is just over with now. Hey, baby. It's done. It's done. You got to get back to the basics. That is atrocious. That is no way. There's no way that should give a 29-point lead up. 29? Come on, man. In Madden, if you up 21-0, people say it's done. Come on, man. Like getting shredded like that? It makes absolutely no sense. They need to work on execution, not worrying about who coming in the locker room next, who finna come dance with them, who finna come put them on their Instagram story, who finna come take pictures up in there. They need to figure out what they gonna do, okay? Execute better. Execute better, for real. Because this is crazy. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.